welcome back to Beastmaster. I'm CZSurvivor, and today is episode 30, which means world download at the end of this episode. So, you've got that to look forward to. Now, as you can see, I've broken up the morbid, repetitive design of this wall with these blocks, which I've never used before and I only just found. They are factory blocks and a lag spike from Chisel, and to create these factory blocks, just reading what I was spelling out loud then, it is 4 iron and 4 stone, and you craft this one like so. So 4 stone of any type plus 4 iron, and you get it, and then you use Chisel to turn it into the other ones, as you've seen before, just by right clicking and selecting which one you want. And I think it works here very well, breaking up the wall. Now, I haven't quite completed the wall still got loads to go, but slow and steady wins the race. Now over here, I thought, well, let's try something different. I could have gone with a magic theme, but then I thought this would look a lot better. As you can see, it's like, it's not perfect, but it's good. I don't know how to explain it. So I've got the factory blocks in the caution form with the L strips. I've got broken cobblestone, and then I've got one of the panelled marble, as you can see, and it works. It shouldn't work, but it works. That's how I'd explain it. So yeah, that's what we've got. Now, what are we going to be doing in today's episode? Well, that's simple. We're going to be moving from tier 3 to tier 5 on the altar, hopefully. So let's get started by me going on the wiki and finding out what I need to do for the next... before I forget. A few upgrades made to the altar whilst we're here. I'll go check on the wiki in a sec. I don't know why I'm getting such lag spikes here. So, I added a few, if it'll show, what was it? Few runes of augmented capacity, which is... Will you show the recipe for me? Please. Which is 3 buckets, 4 stone, and a Bude slate, and your magician's blood orb. Your Bude slate is just a reinforced slate in the thing. So I added 8 of them. 12 of them. I added 8 runes of sacrifice, and I moved everything around so it looks hiccups like this. And then I decided to replace the stone brick with limestone stairs and another factory block, which doesn't look really factory. It's I think it's the gold circuit factory block, and it looks more nethery. So yeah, I'll go check on the wiki to find out how to upgrade this altar to the next tier. Right, so when you have the blood orb, you need to shift right click to activate it, and you get your bound blade. Well, not blood orb, sorry, the blood blade. Oh, and how convenient! I got the item which I need, which is a weak blood shard. And that is what I need to craft the next tier of altar. Now I also need another one of these for another crafting. There's a mob. Jabberwock. What the heck are you? Ow, ow. Where are you? Oh, lag. Oh, I got that as well. Now I do believe that this uses your blood energy stored on your personal thing. So turn it off when you're not using it. And voila. Ow. Leave me alone. Thank you. I have 2 of these now, which means we can start doing our crafting process to make the next altar. And I just completely missed the building. Right, so what we need to do is we need to go into our crafting grid and put a stone brick and a weak bloodstone together to create a large bloodstone brick. Now, you only need 4 of these, but the crafting recipe gives you 32. And then we need to increase the size of this blood altar by going all the way around. I'm just going to do the decoration bit right now. So just quickly do this, and ooh, where can I put that? Oh, I've got a problem. If we've got that there, we can still jump up. Maybe I'll have to come up with a way to put stuff. Yeah. I have to figure out a way to put stuff, like to get in and out of here. I might even have to move these, I don't know. Something I'll have to solve in the future. So then we want to put, in each corner we need 4 blocks, and I've gone with more factory blocks. And then your bloodstone on top, like so. So I'm going to replicate this, put it all the way around, and you also need some runes to go from there to here, where the pillars of this next tier of blood altar shall go. So I'll be back once I've done that. And with the altar complete for tier 4, we can now see what it looks like with my little twist on its decoration. And I think it looks pretty good. So, now that we have this tier 4, you may be wondering to yourself, what was this extra weak blood shard for? Well, if we put this in the altar, it'll start doing... Oh, right, I'm out of blood. 1 second. I'm gonna need more blood. You know what? I've got an idea. I want to show you a very quick, efficient way to earn blood for the altar. Let me go get a few things actually, and then we'll complete this blood shard upgrade to the 4th tier blood orb. So we're going to need some villagers for what I'm planning to do, so I'm just going to collect some up in... Oh, I have to shift click to do this. In some single use safari nets. And then we'll be back once I get these villagers, so we can sacrifice them. Now how am I going to do that? Well, that's simple, and it is done. First, you need to get an iron sword and a blood altar with at least 3,000 life points, and put that iron sword in there to get the Dagger of Sacrifice. Now, some of you may have clicked on by now. Runes of Sacrifice, Dagger of Sacrifice, villagers. He must be performing a sacrifice, and you will be correct. Now, different mobs offer different amounts of life points, but clearly the villager offers the most, because I can spawn any mob, but I chose the villager. And they are a pain to work with. So I'm just going to get some stone bricks. I'm going to find the centre, and I'm just going to put some stone bricks down so the villagers can't escape, because we want to keep them here so we can sacrifice them. I'll just fill that in for now. So we're going to put shift right click to spawn the villager. Now if we look at the altar, it has 4,200. We kill the villager. It now has 11,000. Does it really give that much? I knew it gave a lot, but 5,000? Near enough. Yeah, it just gives nearly 5,000. I think it is that 2. I'd have to work that out, but that's a lot. I didn't think it gave it that much, but yeah, we're just killing villagers left, right, and centre to get loads of life points, and my thing's nearly full. So, to what we wanted to do was upgrade the weak blood shard, which was, let's see, 40,000. How much can this hold? Oh, 28. Maybe I'll want to get some more capacity, runes of augmented capacity, and replace some of the other ones. Yeah, I will. Give me 1 second whilst I do that, because I want to make this as easy as possible. Right, so my mistake there, I made a mild mistake. Now, on screen now should be 2 tables. One is for how much the mobs you sacrifice get. Now, I think a passive mob like an animal gives 250. Hostile mob gives 500. And lastly, the villager gives 2,000. Now, the reason why I was getting so much, well, on the right, you can see what the different runes do. And if you look at the rune of Sacrifice, it increases by 10%. Now for every rune, you get extra percentage. So 10% for one rune, 2 runes 20%, 3 runes 30%, so on and so forth. Now I don't know how many runes I have, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 28. So that's 280% increase. Now, before I didn't have that much, but yeah, that is a big increase, and that was expensive to craft all these. It took some time, so that's why it was so expensive. Now, how much was the weak blood orb again to do? Just have a look. 40,000. Well, I now have 52,000, so I'm going to get sacrificing until I can perform this blood ritual, and then we'll be... Oh no, can I kill him here? Oh yes. You always one-hit mobs no matter how healthy they are, excluding, I do believe, baby mobs. I think there's some coding thing to stop you from doing that, so you can't just use loads of baby mobs to fill up this filter. Although that is annoying when it comes to the form of zombies, with baby zombies running around. So yeah, I'm going to put this in and we'll be back once it's done. And here we have it, the next tier, the Master's Blood Orb, which is very useful in a few things, which will, if we have a quick look, we can have a look at some of the recipes. We can create new sigils. I'm not too sure what those do. This sigil is very interesting, I have to say. This allows you to increase how much these can store, so you can carry more around. You can use it to duplicate the weak blood shard using the imbued slate. You can further use it in the alchemy chemistry, and yeah, it has a few features. Now what we want to create is this one, which only has one use, to make the energy bazooka, but that needs the tier 5 blood altar, which requires 4 very expensive items, and that is 4 beacon blocks. Yeah, ridiculously expensive, but not for me, because I have lots and lots of nether stars until I use them all. So I'm going to have to go kill some more withers in the wither fighting chamber, which is, let's see, sorry, I take myself, probably somewhere there. So yeah, I'll be back once I've killed all those withers. Right, a quick detour before we do this. I've just had a quick idea on how to create a automatic resonant flux capacitor recharging station. So over here, I'm just going to tell the thing to blacklist this resonant flux capacitor. So now if I just turn on my jetpack and put you like there, and apparently I have my spade. Okay, so why aren't you draining? You should be draining. You should be draining. Come on, drain some. Okay. Well, I think you can tell what it should do. Basically, here, it will, upon being recharged, so let's pretend, we'll put it in, and, oh wait, this thing won't pull it out because it's fully charged. Why are you being used for power? Where is all this power not going from? You're always decharged. You're always like the first thing to get decharged. Give me a second. Let me just try using this tool. See if I can figure out a way to decharge it. I've even got the magnet on. There, lost some charge because of mined. Okay, so just break you and put you back. So what I can do is, if I grab this green ender pouch, put this in here, it should be extracted. Okay, maybe it's not. Why? I told you to blacklist a fully charged one using MBT. Okay, so why won't it work? I told you to extract. Oh, it has gone and done it. Right. changing that one thing must have fixed it, and it must have done it so quickly because it only needed a little bit. Okay, so yeah, here's a way to set up a fully automatic recharging thing. So you set this to use MBT, use meta, use or dictionary, blacklist the fully charged version of whatever you're charging, set this to ignore redstone signal, connect it up like so, and you have a automatic item recharger remotely. Get an ender pouch and voila, you can charge remotely. So yeah, I'm going to kill the wither boss a few times now after that little detour, and we'll be back. So I've got the setup layout, as you can see. Now all I've got to do is put in the last few items, which are the crucial items, which I can apparently put into at the same time. No, don't want to be doing that. So yeah, I'm going with runes of sacrifices and augmented capacity, just because runes of sacrifice will increase the amount that the villagers will give me when I sacrifice them, and augmented capacity just allows it to store more, which I do believe the next one requires a lot of essence to do. So yeah, augmented capacity seems like a good idea. Now I'm going to prove that you need the beacons by not putting them in until I'm finished, because yeah, I just want you to know that you need the beacons. It won't work without the beacons. So yeah, takes a while, but yeah, having to switch between the two because of the design that I've gone with is mild pain, but yeah, nearly done now. So I also added some elevators, as you can see, to allow me to get up and down, and what I am stood on here is factory blocks with I forgot which design it is, but you can see when you use it. Now for the beacon bases, you don't need the bases, they're just optional to allow you to have the beacon fire up into the sky. I went with emerald because it's the most expensive block, and I actually have a lot of them and no use for them, so yeah, made sense. That block's in the wrong place. So yeah, last few blocks. Where are you? I'm gonna need that. And to prove that it doesn't work, tier 4. We'll put down our 4 beacons, and they'll fire off. Now, unfortunately, the chiseled emerald doesn't work with the beacons. I did a little test before to see whether it would, and it doesn't, sadly. It would have been nice because then I could have had some nice looking emerald bases, but you gotta deal with what you get. So yeah, it was tier 4 before. Now if we click on it, tier 5 with a capacity of 52,000, which I do believe is a very large capacity. So there's one more thing I could do, and that is like get item frames or something and put them on here so I can store this, the dagger, and let's have a look. This dagger. So I'd want to store this, dagger, the sacrifice, the sacrificial knife, and probably my magician's blood orb. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll go grab one of the things that allows you to store items on walls, and we'll be back. So after a bit of toying around, I decided to go with bloodwood cases. They look okay, could be better. I'll have to try and come up with something better. I don't want to use item frames because they're a pain to use in this version. When you break it, the item frame flies off as well. Not like in the latest version of Minecraft, sadly. So yeah. Now this is the final design of the altar. It can't go any higher. So yeah. Next episode we'll have to create the next blood orb because we've run out of time in this episode. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Got any comments, questions? I'll be what? That just sounded wrong. I was about to say that. I'll be pleased to answer it. I'll answer any questions that I can. Stay well and Survivor out.